And we're live.
Alright.
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone.
We're back to attempting to solve crime. And,
With a schizophrenic detective.
yeah. A schizophrenic, superstar, communist detective.
And moralist.
Yeah.
With bipolar schizophrenic disorder. And a drug abuser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also Kim's here to
Yeah.
keep us together.
He's literally the strongest duct tape ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
The spread pattern of these bullet holes makes your chest ache. Your breath grows heavier.
Bullet holes generally look the same, so probably. But you're right. More old bullet holes from the revolution.
Oh, Raph told me I think we did everything for today, so we could just go forward.
Okay.
So at least we're not paranoid that if we miss something or anything like that.
Plenty.
Hold on, I'm trying to turn on the stream. Okay, let's go talk for a bit.
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind? It's like whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
The RCM is a self-managing organization that operates on donations. We promote our own leaders. It would be like striking against your own mother. Yes, but do continue. You were asking about the strike?
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on. They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do. Us lorry drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really. Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigidity in him, as if trying to conceal something warm and deep beneath a cool exterior.
What do you see in these eyes?
In his eyes, an unfamiliar longing, flecks of brown and gold. It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down It forms a crisscross pattern across the land. Above the Jamrock Quarter, in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines. To the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past Montmartin, the border approaches. You cannot see. It's out of the city. Up ahead, the mist blocks all sight. A gale blows across your cheeks. It is cold. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes.
Excuse me?
A flinch jolts his frame. The question has touched a nerve.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping an absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home. Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much. On another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows. What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me. What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I feel for you, my friend. It's bad enough to know who you miss. Missing like that doesn't feel like it has much of an upside. Well, thanks for this. It's nice to talk to someone, and I know it wasn't easy to ask. I hope you find your way through your own troubles.
He's cool.
Yeah, he is. Sometimes you just gotta talk to someone to feel better about whatever bullshit you're carrying.
Even though the person is not gonna when people say anything, it's sometimes let it all out. Really.
Yeah.
The woman still has her eyes fixed on the photograph in her hands. In the background, the radio plays. No response. Wherever this woman is, your words fail to reach her.
Welcome to Revachol.
This man looks like trouble. You might not want to get into this right now. Plenty of time later.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant. You think my kind doesn't belong here, that I should watch myself and behave. But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM. It's actually my job to make sure you behave.
Silence. The air between them becomes turns tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
I think I hope it. What I think it is that I got your back, Kim. I hope that's what it meant.
Yeah,
Do you think so too?
I think so.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
I could punch him right now.
You sense
Come on, Kim, say the words. Say the words.
Or is it pride?
Kim, hand me your gun.
Whatever you say, officers.
Now you gotta make him drop his cigarette. After he drop his cigarette, I have a reason to arrest him because he's littering.
He smells of heavy motor oils and his breath of high tar content cigarettes, probably Astra Whites. You could ask him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching. Maybe he was present.
Been admiring the stompers, huh? Sure thing. Check them out.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern. The wind howls over the Bay of Rivershore, a cascade of cold air flowing through the city streets. Those same streets have left their share of scuff marks on the underside of your green snakeskin shoes.
It sure is.
But why?
When the invasion comes, the last thing they'll see before the lights go out is illustrious Revachol.
Hold on. Are you leveled up? Oh.
It doesn't look like the lieutenant cares. He just makes a little note.
Would that be more accusation against him?
That, I mean, yeah,
I'm gonna go for that.
it's basically telling him that it's basically calling him out on his racism.
Hey man, you know, there are all sorts of invasions. I thought we could rely on the cops. We're in this together, whether you realize it or not. Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation. The strike? Oh, they've been at it for a while. A month, 2 months maybe. But this here is just the last week or so. Apples. Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Okay, we rolled up. It's been a while, so
Yeah, it's been a minute.
I guess some authority might be helpful here.
Sure.
Hold on. Let me look through the other things, like my thoughts and all that.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Okay. Alright then.
Alright, sorry about that.
That's fine.
I might as well unlock the thoughts and see if I can get that. Hopefully, it means that I could break down places more easier.
So where are we going next?
I guess I go to the bookstore, talk.
Okay.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open. Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little
What is a book?
It's a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
What is a postcard?
It's a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it to your friend or beloved.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would consider it impolite to point out any perceived weirdness.
Board games are like little games on a table, made to pass the time. There are several different ones, but sailors here mostly buy cards. My pleasure. Anything else you'd like to know? Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books. My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
Oh no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Hot juice?
Hot juice? Weird.
Okay.
I do my studies at home.
Not
at the
like
moment.
tea or
Want to help Mum
anything,
keep
just
this place running.
hot juice.
I would assume like black tea,
Yeah.
green tea, stuff like that, some basic stuff. I know, just hot juice. You want some hot apple juice?
No, I'm good.
Or hot orange juice? Hot grape juice?
No.
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
There is stress and unease behind these words. She's reciting etiquette.
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed. Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go...
Ass up?
I wouldn't really say it like that, but I guess so. They shouldn't be, but they seem real. Anyhow, they say that these grounds are doomed for businesses.
I would go with number 2.
Yeah.
Of course, sir.
What is this crime
About
business?
murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Is that
the idea of a cop going to a small child and being like, "What is crime?"
I just look at it, look like it looks suspicious. I threw a book at him, he's done.
It's exciting to people, I guess. They get to imagine dangerous things, and it's kind of like a puzzle, where you can guess who the criminal is, or how the good guys are going to
Also, I
catch
like
them.
Kim's explanation of crime is what we were
Much
solving
like a
before we
policeman.
even started this conversation.
I imagine you just face palming constantly with all this shit going on.
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
Oh, so every cop has to look like Dick Mullen now?
And everything's
Raise
better now, sir?
No.
What's that?
You understand when you're older.
I shouldn't have said that.
We are just fucking confusing the shit out of this child.
She's gonna realize it when she hits her middle ages and like, oh, that's what he meant.
Head? Yes.
No, your mind.
No, he's wicked smart in the stories. Like you, sir, of course. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for you.
I think she's lying to us. We're not smart.
Maybe you can show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
Fucking, if someone's just trying to be nice, she's lying to us.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why?
What do you mean, sir?
She knows where this is going. She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands.
Oh.
The nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded? Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She nods, half provocative, half enthusiastic.
Maybe so, sir. Okay, I know it's a bad habit, and I shouldn't. It was okay, sir.
There's more that can be achieved here. Ask her to do the same.
You're quite sober.
The lieutenant does not flinch. It takes effort.
And I'm having a grand time.
You are, sir.
There she stands, swaying, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles.
Suggestion.
The whole situation.
Yeah, 28% chance.
Somehow.
Hold on. What does drug increase? Hold on. What is my drug increase?
More drugs.
Alright, it worked. It does work like that. Alright.
Alright, time to take some speed.
Kid, don't watch this. Don't watch this disgrace.
Kim, close your eyes.
Kids, you too. Oh, this one. I got 2 drugs in hand. Hold on. Yeah!
Fucking double fisting drugs.
Ooh, my morale.
Hi, Ace Detective.
The drugs feel good, but they make you sad. 42%.
Yeah!
She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time. You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. I don't understand who these stars are. Of course,
Oh, boy.
you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you. Yeah, but you don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. You were probably good. Fuck yeah.
We are
Party eyes
a
right now.
great role model.
Slap those sequins on you, boy. Oh, baby, that's not what you
We are
worried about. Worried about the important thing.
I didn't know I had to do that.
We are a well put together detective that children can look up to and aspire to be one day.
Alright, I'm gonna go talk to that lady real quick, because that's... She's under too much stress.
Welcome to Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People. My name is Plaisance.
Ma'am, may I suggest maybe shortening the name of your store?
For the energy you bring into this space.
Just name it bookstore, that's good enough.
Face looks powdery.
Well, maybe make it more unique than that.
I am the proudest owner of our little shop of culture. Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl? Wonderful! Did you talk to her? Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Come now, it's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research. I expect an answer. My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette. God, I've told her not to do that. It's such a disgusting habit. She'll get over it.
My God.
Anxiety is a part of life.
A part of hers, too, clearly.
She can, if she has enough willpower.
Oh God, that's such a fucking toxic mindset.
Life doesn't give breaks.
A Karen mom feels like it.
Yeah.
Ma'am, it's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons.
She doesn't sound
I have
sincere.
what my mother
No, she
called a
doesn't.
dull mind. All this stress.
It sounds like both the husband and the mother treat her the way she treats Annette.
Oh, well, my mother was horrible, of course. Absolutely perverse energies around that person. But my husband...
My husband is completely different, of course.
Yes, I'm afraid so. A real treat she is. It would be nice if she had... No, we couldn't have afforded more children, really. Not in this economy.
A glimmer of sadness blinks through the well-crafted exterior.
We're quite busy people, you know, my husband and I. Quite busy. Children are a lot of work. You don't look like a father, so I don't expect you to understand. I'm sorry. I'm sure you do understand. Yes, my husband is a successful entrepreneur east of the river. If only he were more involved in the business we're running up here. No matter. Soon we'll both be off for Grand Couronne. He made the initial investment. Since then, he's been what you might call a silent partner. She's been too busy helping me here, so she studied at home this trimester. This is a temporary solution, of course. I assure you, I of all people understand the importance of education. She will be back in school the moment the store takes off.
Are you fucking kidding me?
The woman looks aloof, her features much softer. Occasionally she glances at her daughter's silhouette.
Jesus Christ.
A book about cockatoos? There should be one upstairs, right next to the shelf of biographies.
Hold on. There you go.
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Fuck you.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains,
Ma'am, we are the
different
police.
voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Again, ma'am, we are the police.
Parapsychological
We are the law.
testing, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains. Why? It's not like anyone was killed there. I am sorry, I don't mean to be so impolite. Just please don't go there. I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
You do? My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir. No! Please just talk to me, officer. Come here and let's talk this through before you decide to do anything extreme.
Lies. Rip them open, we say. There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful.
Yeah, she's being very
A tattered set of curtains and
suspicious about these curtains.
Nothing. Why aren't you browsing the books? Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? You ought to.
You really try to sell a conversation to go look for books.
Yeah,
The more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
exactly.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
The fuck?
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you. You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little cage-like trinkets, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
I warned you. You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding.
Well, let's see what these forces are.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of little oddly shaped trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked. What if you just break it down?
The Destroyer! Yeah! Go, 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 go!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah! Ah, my shoulder!
Yeah, I don't really know what I expected.
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
Breathe, dirtbag! Woo! Really? Really?
It's a gym?
What is this place?
It's an adventure!
It's a gym. So it looks like no one's been here. I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Some specks of dust shimmer in a faint beam of daylight.
So,
other than that, the room is dark.
the curse is a gym.
Eerie feeling
I guess.
rises in your chest.
Yes, because it's closed. No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
Smells like leather and sweat. Yeah, it's gotta smell gross.
A barbell lies on the floor.
Muscles?
As
Let's
well
go!
as its weight
Oh boy.
plates.
Yeah!
It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them. There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard. Why
Fuck
does it
you!
feel so familiar?
Your head hurts. High performance weight gloves. Notice collar. Ah! No!
Oh god.
They did.
Oh,
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast.
just an
Just
old
an
man
old
with bad
man
form.
with bad form.
Weightlifting was never my favorite either.
Oh, you got. They make us a bit
Meditation
sad.
training, I mean. I prefer running. It clears your head.
Hold on. Alright. I have no more booze. Having clothes that makes me more strong. No, I don't.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
I got it, Kim. Don't need to rub it in.
What if I want to hold the flashlight in my mouth?
See, Kim? I'm prepared. Jeez. Jesus Christ.
The fuck is this place? Mannequins?
Are we just in a horror game now?
Fucking maybe.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes, like some ancient cave mural. Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
Translucent welkins, with organs shining under their skin, and even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
This place is weird as shit.
Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind? One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however. It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
The fuck?
Is this a... So, a racial mural?
I don't.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men, all of them, Purged. Imagine a world filled only with Welkin. Green Welkin, Dread Welkin, and the High Welkin to rule.
It's like a racist mural, but for like a fantasy race? Like a fictional fantasy race? Like mythological race?
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Sorry.
Okay. So I just looked up the word Welkin just to see if it was like a race in some like actual mythology or some shit. And just 3 definitions that got spat back out at me. This is the vault of heaven, the sky, the upper air, and the sky, the vault of heaven, the heavens. So I don't really know what the fuck. I don't think that has anything to do with this bullshit, but uh, see, fucking race.
Sorry about that. I was making sure Teddy's all right.
That's fine. She good?
Yeah, she's good.
Okay.
For what I've seen, the Vulcans like more closely resembles to the elves, basically.
Yeah.
What it seems like. Hold on, let me restart SharePlay.
And I searched Welkin race, and then I looked up Welkin race, and a bunch of Genshin Impact shit came up.
I guess it could be like a language. I was wondering what the fuck's making this so cursed right now. All right, you ready?
Yeah. All of this shit seems weird.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welkin creatures. This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real. Political commentary. That one has a great beard too. Some people really like building a world, I think, even if it's just for a game. Just look at those details. So much effort.
And for what? Or the photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
Yeah, eggnog or morphine, you know, 2 things that are totally the same.
Scenario.
Exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a hot cup of morphine right now to start my day.
Don't you just love having a nice cup of morphine during the holidays?
Exactly. I would. Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. It looks a bit like an academic calendar, only much more brutal. Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss, an abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain. As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
It sounds like a game. Someone trying to make a game, but it's like going horribly wrong.
Looks like
Yeah.
we can make it.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details." The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe. The full text reads, "Heat Death of the Universe is the new black." Another note says, "The biggest advancement in role-playing systems since the 30s. Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area. She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise. This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker, the mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient. Radio frequencies, it seems: UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic. Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced. You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Looks like a surveillance program. They must have had massive airwidth. These things don't come cheap. Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people. Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. A list of names under the stations suggests people across 6 Isolas would be playing. Muindi, Insulinda, Kotla, Grad, Samara, and even Imara. All of this is gone, left unrealized.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Is it their own play on the quick Kickstarters?
It might be. It definitely feels like they're like making some sort of commentary on something.
Exactly. This schedule, I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
There was like a door or something next to the fireplace.
Hold on, I'm trying to explore everything in the room first before we start.
Production schedule.
$50.
God damn.
Oh, worst comes to worst, I could sell it.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I explored this much in this area. Let's go past the door. Oh, it's a transition. Oh! Oh!
Big bear.
Yeah.
You see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The
This is his own adventure right now. We're spending
Yeah.
the day here.
Yeah, it is. Oh, hey, Raph.
How big is this house? Oh, hi, Raph.
This is more or less just what happens during game development. Yeah.
We can't figure that out. It feels like more like a Kickstarter that
This ice bear
went
is
over
a
budget.
hyper carnivore. Be careful.
This ice bear is a hyper carnivore. Carnivore. There we go.
To the animal, a sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door. A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator. The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun. The shelves are empty. All you
I would
see
just go with
are
relax,
little
kill.
ice
I
cream
was
wrappers
can't relax.
with
It's just a
the brand
fridge.
name.
No, I'm curious too. I'm ready to go tussle if anything out comes out.
Has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Just fucking open the fridge and a face hugger jumps out at
The
you.
little fridge magnets keeping it on
I'm strong. I'll just smash it into the fridge again.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge. The paper still smells of vanilla and chocolate.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge. I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be.
So they've been paying for our refrigerator. Been running for a while.
Yep.
Hold up. Oh shit. What's this? Oh, you're here.
2 rusty rifles. Some busted guns.
A few bricks have fallen off.
A clue,
revealing
yeah.
An apartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Seems like an old bunker from the Revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache. There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away. Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one.
Yeah, a gun!
Bolt-action model
Oh.
with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others.
Can I use it?
Old Bell McGrave rifle.
Yeah, I can probably use it! Give me ammo, Kim! Give me ammo!
More than its accuracy. The rest are probably Bell McGraves too, just too damaged to be sure. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
That's a rare sight.
Yeah!
It may be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
Oh.
It's the same type of weapon, yes, a breech loader, but it's not the same gun. This one's been out of order for years. I'm afraid our search for the real murder weapon must continue. It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
He likes this find.
So, how much if I sell it now? That's oddly cheap.
The production schedule is worth way more than the gun.
It's oddly cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's an old gun. That's actually in decent condition.
Yeah.
Looks.
Some money and some drugs.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Perhaps that this isn't that kind of game, Gobby. Calm your tits.
Oh. Hey, I want to have a gun at least. My gun has been stolen. Stolen, yes, stolen. Having a rifle will deem authority in this lawless town.
An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Tank top.
That's insane. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Drama +1.
I feel like wearing, like, raid clothes. Let's explore a little more.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the
A furnace.
coloring it pitch black.
That's a big ass one.
It is.
Looks like this furnace has a face, and it's a face of agony.
Looks like it. Looks like an old central furnace used to heat the building. It's connected to the chimney. No one has used it in ages. No signs of any recent fire. Only dead rats.
It's dark and grimy here. In the darkness you can hear chatter. It's coming from above. A voice or several voices talking to each other. Near the smoke chamber, upstairs. The echo is so prominent, it's impossible to discern what the voices are saying or what's producing them.
What are you doing? Wait, really? You should investigate, see if someone's upstairs.
A lush layer of coal now covers your skin, sinking into the wrinkles. Your hands look ancient. Maybe you could paint something with this coal. Leave a cave painting for future archaeologists. No, that would be stupid. Still, it's good to have this dirt on you. Real men wear coal for makeup. A hollow ring goes through the furnace. Your toe hurts.
Damn. Kicking that furnace really hurt, I guess.
I thought it was like a gentle tap, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, might disable them all.
Only the black cable, something close to you, dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't. Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current.
Oh, wait.
More money.
Imagine actually cut someone's life support off by accident somehow. I think we came out of there, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. Alright, let's go further up. Oh!
We're back outside.
Okay, well.
Alright.
So this is literally a secret entrance to a different area. Alright, backtrack.
Look at the weird area that a fucking bookstore led us into.
What's so cursed about it? That's a question.
I don't know.
Oh.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a colossal industrial chimney. What an odd thing to do. Nothing happened. Still nothing. Those curtains prove...
Ah, my hand!
There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there. Maybe we should ask the lady in the bookstore what's going on.
Alright.
I like that the game gives you the option to punch it again. Just in case you wanted to, I guess.
Postcard. Well. Well, I do have coal in my hands. in at least, hopefully, there's some way to give me grip.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor, like a dog for its master.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then. No one does until they get smashed under the barbell.
I like the work. I just like the working of that. Just Kim, it's a trap. The barbell's not safe.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop. I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape. Just a door? This place is curse, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Host Almighty, she prays, guard me and my honest business venture from the curse that lurks behind the door. Blessed be your name.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
Her facade has dropped. Now you see the curiosity behind the fear.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity? Yes.
No, but I
the
saw a
malignant
giant bear.
entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her. Yes, I've heard that. It's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains upstairs. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the
So there actually
entity
is
and
someone
ask for
behind the
copies to
fucking
companies in the
security
building.
curtains.
And do return to me.
We did hear
after you've
voices
solved
in
it.
the chimney.
I'm quite
Yeah.
anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
If you're really interested in cracking this mystery, then we should go back to the furnace. Maybe you could yell into it or something. Make some noise. You'll think.
Okay. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go.
This bitch is a crackpot. Yeah. Yeah, she is.
But there is someone hiding in there.
Yeah.
Probably a homeless person.
I was kind of hoping she'd have like a key or something that would let us open the security
curtain,
curtains.
right?
Yeah.
It could be like one of the remaining developers.
Could be.
A thick layer of cold dust.
Trust me, the mystery
shit.
behind this curse is worth investigating, but for reasons she doesn't understand. Oh, yeah, yell the fuck into this shit.
is losing you. A mighty bellow echoes throughout the chimney's depths. The chatter of tiny voices above suddenly cease. Then,
Hello? Hello? Did you say anything? I can't hear you. Please come upstairs. There's a safety curtain on the second floor. I'll
Oh.
open it.
you
Well, that was easy.
That was easy!
Alright then.
I'd like to say police because I'm not sure if she's running away from the law.
Yeah.
Okay, that could be also another factor. Oh. Oh!
Interesting.
Hello. I'm Nia. Did you try knocking on my window? I must have missed you. I've been listening to my Milius. So what kind of
Yeah,
guy
we
are
kind
you
of
looking
hurt our
for?
hand knocking on your curtain.
she's got a direct
Ah.
eye to the backyard. You should interrogate her about the lynching.
Yes, Amelia is like a call-in station. You need a two-way radio to access one. That's why I have these.
Interesting.
Mostly, they just teach you to swear in different languages. But some of the stations can be quite interesting. I was so absorbed, I must have missed you knocking. Then how did you get inside? By the south entrance? You know what? It doesn't even matter. What matters is that you're finally here. Let's talk dice. Did you have something specific in mind? I'm a novelty dice maker. Tell me the name of your role-playing system and I'll make the die you need. That's why you're here, yes?
As she speaks, her bone-like fingers fiddle with a ring. Her bones light, but her hands strong.
Very good. My rate is 10 real per set, unless you want something really unusual. Take a look around and see if there's any particular stone you want to use. Nothing really. I didn't know him.
The lieutenant looks at his notebook. Then, the woman under the large window.
Your window looks directly onto the courtyard. You're saying you didn't see or hear anything unusual last Sunday evening?
I'm sorry, detective, but as you know, I usually have my headphones on when I'm working. It shuts out most of the daily ruckus behind my window. I might have, but in this case, all I would have seen is my own reflection staring back from the darkness. It's really hard to make anything out in the yard when it's dark outside. Besides, I rarely get up to look out the window when I'm in the zone. Well, there's always something going on in the Whirling's backyard. During daytime, there are usually those kids. And lately, I've been seeing a lot of drunk workers hanging about. Must be because of the strike.
She's not sorry to disappoint you. Informing on someone in a murder investigation would intrude upon her focused existence.
But I never saw anyone during that fateful Sunday night, I'm afraid. It's an odd profession, making dice for people. But I like it, and I prefer doing this to sitting at home.
She nods.
Anything else, officer? We're inside the chimney of an old central furnace. It's strange, I know. But when I arrived here, all the other rooms were taken, so I had to build myself a makeshift home. Besides, I don't really have to pay any rent here, so that's a plus.
Creative.
When she arrived here, there was no room anywhere else. She must have known the other businesses.
I've heard the stories, but I don't think those stories are true. It's just capitalism. We only hear about tales of success, so it's often surprising to realize how many ventures actually fail. Plaisance, the bookshop lady? I've heard that her business is doing rather well. Have the energy spared her somehow? Oh, right. But it's not just the bookstore that's still up and running. What about the Whirling in Rags? Some people say it's part of the building complex. You could say so. Both houses were built at the same time and under the east of the Commerce Central project. And then there is me. I've been here for 14 years, selling novelty dice to role-playing enthusiasts. Not exactly a million real business idea, yet somehow I've survived despite the talk of malicious energies. Strange, isn't it?
Well, more like you're not getting bills. One of the major bills for business usually land property in general.
Yeah,
It's because
yeah, true.
she's in cahoots with the demons.
It's because she's in cahoots with the demons.
Jesus Christ. Hey, where it says that?
Fucking Half-Light. It's what Half-Light just said.
Oh! Is he confident dedicate you crap? Curse doesn't affect people like you.
What, so the curse only affects people with poor work ethics? What you're describing isn't a curse, it's capitalism.
The jig is up. The she-demon knows you've uncovered her true identity.
Fucking Half-Life.
I'm not gonna listen to her. She's nice. I'm not gonna mess with her.
Yeah.
Exactly. Truth is always so disappointingly mundane and boring. But I'm glad we got this sorted out. Anything else I can help you with today?
Oh, wow. It is white, so I can retry.
You feel nothing. If anything, it's uncomfortably...
Start taking off your clothes. You need to connect.
Nah, I'm not gonna fuck up further with this.
Tools with a dirty kerchief. The tool's sharp edge shining in the light of her desk lamp.
Oh, time to report my findings. She's gonna look stupid.
Yep.
She's just like a random woman, just make her own dice, like just trying to make business.
Yeah. Just an old dice maker squawking in a giant chimney.
It is.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books. There may be teachings in them.
You're just shining the fucking flashlight into her face.
Well, spit it out.
Just
Why does she need the dice?
don't expose all her lies.
Sometimes they use the ankle bones of sheep. I don't understand.
Oh!
Where is the source of the
I think I realized something.
What?
You know, remember back in like, in the 80s, or I guess early 90s, these view D&D is like worshiping the devil, right?
Oh, yeah.
Could it be like she's thinking like that right now?
Maybe. Yeah, I remember that. Bunch of like churches and shit were like RPGs and D&D are demonic.
Wait, what? The entire economic system is cursed?
This is a lot for her to
God, oh my god!
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, don't say that.
Oh, it's true. We need to live. They're not that good answers.
Yeah, no, they're not.
This promotes war.
Yeah.
This promotes racism. Just fucking suck it up. It's how the world is.
Yeah. Maybe leaning towards anarchy. What?
I could probably back off as well.
Could be that too. I was just thinking this bitch is just tying religion to her tax bracket like a putz. Go with 3.
Well, 3.
Precarious world? Economy? I understand what's going on here. You went in there, rummaged around, and accomplished nothing. And now you're telling me these intellectual things to cover up for it. It's okay. You don't have to. I was wrong to trust another person. I will manage the psychic calamity as I always
Jesus Christ.
alone. Thank you for nothing. Please, do buy some books, or be on your way.
Wow. Total psychic collapse between you two right now. Anger and loneliness keep this woman moving through the waking hours. Your little words are no match for it.
I am sorry we had to disappoint you, ma'am.
Fuck you, lady. We need increased physical instrument, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. I need to be super swole. We're going back to the dumbbells. I gotta prove my muscle. I'm a himbo.
The barbell waits patiently on the floor. Like
83%.
its master.
Nice.
Let's go. Up. Up.
Conjuring up an
Oh, I thought something else gonna happen.
Up in the air. Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is a children's
I thought for a second Kim's right. It's gonna fall on top of me and choke me out right here.
I'm a true champion.
Yeah!
Hey, you got some morale.
Woo! Shine lights.
A warm wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbells to the floor. For a moment,
Good technique.
no, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
Wrestling?
Memory from another life.
What?
When you were young.
It sounds like he's like Inland Empire was describing like Olympic wrestling.
Ah, it'll be high school.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
So, Raph, is there any reasons I would need that cube? Hey, give me 1 second, I'll be right back, okay?
Okay. Yeah, no, fuck it. BRB.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I got dinner.
Nice. Rafseki doesn't remember what the cube is used for.
Let's see. Can I use it?
The filament cube thing can be used for the radio computer. You'll get in contact with someone, however you need a password. Someone off in the other side of the town, in the other side of town, may have the password.
Okay. So don't sell it yet.
I'm sorry, sir. I can't talk right now. I'm very busy with my homework. I have so much homework now.
just can't win.
Math. It's really difficult. Like, really. They say you need it to get rich. Better than standing outside in the cold, I guess. Oh, I found something while you were away.
What is
I
it?
thought this would fit you. Like, thanks for helping
Oh!
me out.
Dick Mullen's hat.
The city, I mean. Like a detective does. Just what Dick Mullen would ask. I got it from behind the curtains. I'm not really supposed to go there. Yes, just like the one Dick Mullen wears all the time. You'll look way more serious with that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Right, I have to get back to my homework now, before Mum notices. Man, this is hard.
Just also, you're still shining the flashlight into her face as she's trying to do her math homework.
Extra challenge for her. Oh. Well, fuck it. Actually, I look badass, actually.
Yeah, you look like a noir detective.
Exactly. Actually, that's some time to kill. Hold on.
A sulfur-crested cockatoo sits on the cover, its beak slightly open. It looks as if the bird is calling out the book title, From A to Zurich, a guide to a well-behaved cockatoo. Turns out that there are so many different cockatoo species, and they all have behavioral problems. You don't have behavioral problems. That's garbage. You're cool.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a must-have if you own a cockatoo. I've heard they're quite capricious.
Steal a guide to cockatoos.
You wait for the
Yeah!
When she's not looking, you haul the tome of cockatoos into your pocket. It's quite a challenge, but eventually the guide to the cockatoos is yours. Splendid effort.
Fuck you, lady.
I'm surprised Kim didn't say anything.
It's payment for the effort.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active. Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it. You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care. Sully Swaff.
Really? You don't have a single guess? Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on the filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter. Someone who owns a radio computer? My guess is as good as yours, officer. It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape. You listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only for a computer.
It's like the production schedule he found. Only this one's an off-site copy.
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the iceberg fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Oh, got the cockatoo.
A cockatoo is a parrot with an erectile crest, found on the Seminine Islands and in southern Fas a la Mer. Known for their intelligence and general precociousness, cockatoos are popular birds in aviculture. However, they often exhibit various behavioral issues. This book talks about the delicate nature of twos, as well as introducing some of the most popular species among the bird enthusiasts. The funeral cockatoo, the major majestic cockatoo, and the most common bang-bang cockatoo.
Excuse me.
It's colorfully illustrated. This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. Its specific name, Psittacus venereus, relates to its dark and somber plumage. This bird looks as if dressed for a funeral, 24/7. There is something indisputably ominous about it. Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most flamboyant bird in the jungle. Its pink-colored wings and flowing crest embellishing its proud and bumptious nature. In the words of poet-explorer Sir James Fournier, few birds more enliven the monotonous hues of the verdant forest than this big, bold, and beautiful species. It must be glorious to behold, dark pink and snow white. Despite its banging name, the bang-bang cockatoo is actually the shyest of the species, common in almost all Seminoles forests, as well as zoos and homes all over the world. Its plumage is mainly grey and white. The Seminoles name, bang-bang, is thought to be of onomatopoeic origins. The bang is for all the scary things in the world that may happen at any time. Perhaps the most impressive of all the species, the endangered major majestic cockatoo, is often described as the most, in the words of poet, it must be glorious. Where to even begin? All cockatoos are known for their needy natures, requiring attention for at least 2 full hours a day. They love to talk and have been described as lovable clowns who just don't know how to wrap up. Pet owners also report moodiness, loudness, and hostility as recurring issues. If left unsatisfied, cockatoos may scream non-stop, pluck their feathers, or become aggressive. It is not recommended to get a cockatoo if you're not able to cook them food every day and give them the full care that they need. These birds will never understand that you have a life of your own. You're right. Cockatoos are magnificent creatures. They love to perform, cuddle and show off, and will even scream for fun, often as loud as up to 135 decibels.
Jesus Christ.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That must hurt. Yes, but all those cockatoo species are so different. Which one are you? You're right.
I'm majestic, motherfucker.
This big, beautiful bird belongs on your heraldry. Anti-Object Task Force.
Excuse me?
Behold, the Anti-Object Task Force has assembled, God's avenging angel, arrayed against the lower emanations of the Darkened One. Shoe racks, tape recorders, motor carriages, and doors. So many doors. You're not just pounding it all to pieces. You're reforging the universe, from the anvil of the heavens to the worms below. Indulge in it. Be bold. Have an impact on the shape of creation, out of the furnace of your rage, a new reality. Also, you should trash your room again.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit.
If I want hell, just break down a door.
Yep.
I think I solved what I can here.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much more there is we can do right now.
Oh. Buzzing.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? Aggressive? You make your living enforcing violence. These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers. We've talked to Everard Clare. We know who these men are. The Union's militant wing.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys. You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all, and you're their bodyguards.
Fuck yeah.
So ask what you came to ask, or get back to your commanders. Let's.
Can I help you? Do I have a shaker in my hand?
Yeah.
Is this a shaker?
Yeah.
He sounds irritated.
Am I wearing a little bow tie? Am I wearing a bow tie and doing
Yeah.
this?
Yes.
Am I smiling? Do you see me smiling and shaking my little shaker? No. Do you know why? Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you wanted?
What you want is a god.
I think you might be a bartender.
How is that so hard to understand?
Even more reason for me not to serve you, sir. Was there anything else you needed? You're already set for the night. Your door is unlocked.
I guess we could pass the day now.
Yeah?
Yeah, there's not much we could do right now, right?
I don't think so. Ralph said you're gonna wreck your hotel room, huh?
Can I?
Kim also tries not to look at the pilot or the weird suitcase on the hat rack or the potted plant dying in the corner.
Kim, you must have
It's
closed your
all
eyes if
just
you're trying not to look.
too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor. Where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
And by that you mean crimes against humanity? I have no idea what that means.
Hmm.
compact tape player is still and silent. Seems it has completely broken down now. There's no fixing this one.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore.
Fuck is that going to achieve? Being a smart ass, making your nostrils flare.
My kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player. Perhaps we should talk to Roy at the pawn shop. He has stuff.
Really want to try. Okay, quick save, because I'm not sure how she's gonna panic.
Yeah.
Because there's one dialogue that it was missing.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation. It sounds like the boys would have preferred my saying it did happen. I didn't want to get caught up in this.
She is not at all worried the tape will contradict her statement.
What does that recording say?
We are in the process of listening to it, but haven't yet.
She nods, exhaling a dense cloud of cigarette smoke.
Not my favorite topic, but okay. I'm 89% sure. You know how it is.
You may know.
Maybe you don't.
There are numerous cigarette burns on those silvery scales. Easy to see now that you're closer.
In conclusion, officer, I'm gonna go with a mild to medium not raped here. Let me make this 100% clear then, officer. I was not sexually assaulted. Would I be as flippant if I had been? How about we, change...
Okay. Let's go to the pawn shop real quick. Forgot the tape recording.
Yeah.
Hello again. How can I help you? A tape? We have boom boxes for sale that will play it. Check the shelves.
Check the shelves.
The boom boxes on the shelf look well loved and well traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says Stereo 8 approved. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out freebies. Never have, won't now. Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. even though I don't really like music.
1 second, let me restart again.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, you ready?
Yep. Well, there we go.
It's a Harman Welshie W2, made in Vespa, designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll a discount. I do have to keep the lights on, man. It's 12 real.
A man like that in a neighborhood like this, in a rickety house falling into the sea, there's fear in him. Use it to your advantage. Careful, you can only do this once.
Mm-hmm.
10 real.
It's like a rip-off, but okay. I can make it 10, but no lower.
That's the best I could do.
Yeah.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Okay.
All right.
Where's the tape? Probably evidence, right? Fractured bullet.
The porter reel is just what you needed. The reels attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader. You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
The crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too. Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done. I'll fucking do them all in. Rape that disco cunt on the counter. You know, the dance a whore upstairs. Do it Kohoi style. Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrête on your porter reel. The tape stops spinning.
A village on the Samaran Isola, in South Safre. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about. Who knows? Maybe the tattoos would have an answer. Or maybe Kohoi is just merc talk for atrocity, slaughter. End of recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls. Still. One of the other mercenaries, I think. The one he was talking to. A friend of his?
Bad news.
I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels chilly, inappropriate even.
Just sounds. This music going on.
The boombox, probably.
Is it really it?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty-
Jimmy, let's go.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you? We're negotiating our share. Aye. This stuff, they already covered.
I don't know what to say.
Me neither. I guess 2.
It's not enough. Not enough to get ahead. More about keeping us in our place. All of it. However, right now we want all the harbor workers to be on the company's board, so they could take part in the decision-making process. I think it's best you make up your own mind now that you've met him. In my eyes, he is a capable organizer and a decent businessman. I guess you kind of get to be the village chief. He oversees the harbor, makes deals with the owners or other relevant parties, watches out for his own.
By that, you mean corruption?
By heavens, why would he not be corrupt? We live in a harsh and disordered world, see? And in this world, the old man is corrupt for our benefit, and we know it. Appreciate it even. He is, personally, not too lavish. Okay, he's reasonably lavish, sure. That's his prerogative. It's not like he wants a saintly demeanor on a corrupt motherfucker. That would be a manipulative illusion. Besides, there are no non-corrupt systems in the world anyway. And moralism is the most corrupt of them all.
Rash, should I tell him he's a communist?
If Raph doesn't answer, I say go for it.
I mean, sure.
Go for it.
No. I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something of value and saying I want it all to myself is a much older and simpler notion. No science to it at all. Even a weak child can think it. The only things holding someone back are I can't and I shouldn't. Just the way the world works, boyadero. Sure, I've had the necessary free time. Fortunately, there's always time.
The look in his brown eyes conjures up an understanding. For him, having command of his time is the most important thing. It all comes together now. The way he speaks about scabs, his general attitude. He's a follower of a 500-year-old Franco-Nigerian boyadero code, itself an appropriation of Vespertine cool. That of a noble peasant or a traveling herdsman. True to yourself, independent in your actions, loyal to your friends.
I guess?
No.
Fuck off.
The man sits on the railing, his hands reaching far and wide. Yet it feels as if he could effortlessly go even wider, if need be.
It's actually from the Whirly Creek. Oh, is it karaoke night?
I think it still might be the boombox. Try putting the boombox away and see if the music goes away.
Oh.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Hold on. I'm gonna quick save.
I personally would go talk to the girl first before saying anything to Hardy.
Alright. I feel like I might put the girl more danger than she should be right now.
Yeah.
I was just thinking, what a nice day for questions.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the
Oh. Oh.
This does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me. Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style? Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
What? What?
What a way to try and pick up women.
Okay.
Surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he liked the way it sounded when he said it? As to Kohoi? He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism?
Running joke.
Oh.
I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezut all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
What?
He wore his armor in the shower?
Wouldn't that dirty water now kind of stewed into the armor?
This is weird.
We're all scraping up any happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? In Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
I'll come back. I'm gonna talk to Titus, and I wish I could punch him in the face.
Yeah. Just
Hey,
go.
Rap, can I punch? What happened?
Just go to Titus and turn to Kim again and be like, Kim, give me your gun. Give me your gun again. I need to assert my dominance, Kim.
My authority's even higher than ever. My authority can be even stronger. Alright, let's go. Quick save got might. If I had to punch him in the face, I will.
The clowns are still hanging around. What is it now? And
he tenses immediately. Chest tightens, jaw sets, ready for another blow.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
I think 2 might be best.
Dark. Dark is when you start a goddamn death rock band. He said he'd rape her. What did
Yeah,
she have
what
to
Rafa said is true. The Glacier is not cooperating with the story. There's nothing they can do.
Okay. I'll say it actually made it a little more nostalgic.
Yeah.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. Alright. All fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Titus, I could lay down the law real quick if you keep this up.
Just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
Women are crazy. Irrational. That's what you're thinking, right? Also, your fists are itching for a bump.
Jesus Christ.
I go with number 2. To just like, because Titus obviously has this idea of like who she was, and clearly she's not cooperating with that idea.
Nah, I know her. She's just a girl. In over her head.
I guess 4?
Yeah.
Handled him? She got into some stupid shit with that guy. Shit we had to take care of.
Yes, we heard all about it, and the fact still stands. You were more disturbed by the tape than her.
So what's been really happening? That's what they're asking.
Yeah.
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men too are growing increasingly silent. The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs. Next time you see her, tell her Titus said, "Fuck off!"
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying, scamming this is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah. On the floor, beer drips out of the can into a small puddle. No one does anything about it.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Jesus Christ.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beer...
God damn.
It is white, though. So, I could...
You got anything that can buff rhetoric?
I can't get to my equipment. Hold on. Okay. Rhetoric, right?
Yeah.
Logic, concept, drama. Some of the decreased rhetoric. Anything like booze. Wait, hold on. Cigarettes! 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 Hold on! Hold on!
Never in my life have I ever heard Gobby get so excited about cigarettes.
Cigarettes are close enough. Let's go. I think cigarettes increase like...
Is this a...
Hold on. Lady, I need some cigarettes.
Kim, stop phasing through the counter. Kim, you're not supposed to do that.
Kim, stop. Stop messing around. I need cigarettes.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles.
Hold on.
A colorful the bottles there, in that dark green glass, all in vain.
I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health, but...
No,
yeah, I know. I need cigarettes.
Never finish your alcohol quest if you don't buy beautiful
Astra cigarettes.
alcohol.
Here you go, mister. Here you go,
Give me all the... Hold on. Don't you fucking leave, you fuckers. I'm coming in. I'll fucking smoke a whole pack if I have to. Hey, you fuckers. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second.
There it is.
And Kim can't say shit about the cigarettes because he smokes too.
The first
Exactly.
platoon. 20 brave souls standing in salute, ready to step into fire for you, sir. You picked the best one. This soldier is fat and succulent. What are you waiting for? Light up. Get a load of this rock and roll cop here, people. Johnny Thundercop fishes a cheap lighter out of his pants. The lighter's dark green disposable plastic. Safety's off. In your case, the safety is always off. Thick, warm smoke gets sucked down into your lungs.
I actually look like a detective, actually.
Yeah.
Fill your head, body, and soul.
In the bottom right corner.
I'm gonna raise it a little more, just in case.
It's you again. What is it?
Still not a great chance.
But... Behold! By luck!
Clausia is playing
Damn.
like a fiddle.
Fuck!
Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole. No one's fiddling anyone in here.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me? The hunter becomes the hunter? A little tip for you, cop. The next time you try to fuck with someone's head, make sure you're not fucked there yourself.
I don't understand what happened. Why did you say that? I didn't tell you to say that. Put the fiddle down and never go off script like that again.
Okay. Let's end the night. Let's go.
Okay.
I humiliated myself.
Could this be a good lesson, kids? Don't smoke cigarettes, otherwise you'll make a fool out of yourself.
Exactly. So, get ready for bed?
Yes.
Okay.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall.
Oh.
In it, your face, adorned with the expression. The faucet is quite terribly mangled, but you just might be able to twist its parts into place. You handle the chain cutters deftly, applying just enough pressure. The faucet regains a recognizable shape. The steam stops. Told you that you needed those chain cutters. Everything is connected. Everything has a purpose. The mirror begins to clear slowly without you having to wipe it.
Well.
Still not happening. It won't come off that easy.
Very hard to do that. Okay.
It's still cold from the broken window, and not too inviting. But it's yours. You've earned it.
Damn right, I earned it.
The bed is still cold from the wind blowing in from the broken window. The mattress creaks as you close your eyes and try your hardest to fall asleep.
Here we are again, my broken
Jesus Christ.
The waves are coming.
I was not expecting that voice.
But you can't.
Yeah, a bit louder.
Yeah.
No. You have to stay always half aware of yourself. You're not cooperating, brother man. It's your disgusting body. Even through your sleep, you feel a vague discomfort suffusing it. Your belly and your sides are unpleasantly tender. You wish you could curl up into a fetal ball of safety. But you cannot, because of the pain.
And there's a lot of it, ever present in your organs. It's like every one of them has their own nasty song to sing. Every cell in your body is moaning in agony, asking, what did we ever do to you?
It's the system's fault!
Your body is a system, and it's failing you, because you're failing it.
I'm an artist. Liver damage is my art.
Oh yeah, baby. Frame your suffering as a masterpiece. Only one problem. No, you're just stuck here, in the half-world. Could try looking at other people. Really looking. But why would you want to start doing that? Sure you do. They're all so friendly, aren't they?
At least they're interesting. Each one has a process just like yours, running in the space between their ears. People are beautiful, statuesque, parodies and tragedies of themselves. A great democracy of creatures.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming to some greater awareness? Look at all these lights, blinking in and out of existence. Thoughts! You're just pretending that you're asleep, even to yourself, while the world goes on without you.
Let it. Let it.
But it never seems to let you go, does it? Time to rise and wipe that shining sweat off as best you can. Gather your bearings. Rock and roll.
You got it! Let's go!
Alright. We make it to day 3.
Imbo Detective.
Mm-hmm.
On the case.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time? I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
No, Glenn, they aren't.
Yeah, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Cheered her up. Alright, let's go!
Hey, Taggy.
Hey, babe.
I hope Gobby hasn't been too idiotic for you. Nah, he's just been, business as usual.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, just pull this and be done with it?
A rusting control panel with loose wires dangling out from the hole where an indicator light used to be, and a mechanical lever sitting in the middle. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then, the water lock starts moving.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, not with everything that's going on.
Focus on one thing, achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
Oh, rhetorics. Then smoke one up.
Are you gonna try again?
Yeah. I'll have rhetorics with 3 at least.
It's you again. What is it?
Oh!
Much better. Much better odds.
I don't know.
Still failed!
Last time. You have so many good ideas here. Make them all see their puppets on a string. Those are the other guys. My shit is solid gold. You can trust me. Oh, you don't like these arguments? Let's see you come up with your own then. Come on, everyone's waiting. Why is Goldmouth mean to him? Something is wrong. It doesn't look like he's succeeding.
What the hell are you talking about? Look around, cop. These men are dock workers. They don't want to hear about your psycho circus.
I don't know, boss. I'm always up for another suicide attempt.
Yeah, me too. I'm always up to see a cop cry.
You won't hear it. That's enough for the circus now, officer. Let's do procedural questions, or even, why not take a little breather?
These working class oafs don't
Damn.
know how to talk about feelings. You shouldn't have opened up to them, or anyone.
Okay, well... God, this could be hard to get rhetoric up. Himbo Cop, not having a hard time to get through these people.
I mean, we had a pretty good shot at that, though.
Yeah, 42% is a lot much better than 20.
Yeah.
I might have to bump it up one more time, which feels like a waste in a way.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I have more equipment that would raise my rhetorics. Banged up fuel canister.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half-submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Insulindian Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible. It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water. The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez? This is where they were leading.
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden, sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice. Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it. The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday. Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside. I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Oh shit.
As you sit down in the old, rusty playground, the world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Whistle tune?
The
Yeah!
So we can whistle the tune, but we can't fucking get a 42 fucking percent chance on convincing Titus that he's being a dumbass. Great.
Just perfect.
The lieutenant gives you a quick glance, then, still looking straight ahead, he joins you with a higher pitched and slightly more melodic trill. The wind blows. In the distance, behind the church, some vagrants are having an argument over a bag of tear they found in the reeds. Further away, a flock of seagulls lands. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
Yeah, that's probably not a good thing to do.
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hot place.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Maybe district? Number 5?
Where's the district? Number 5?
A precinct, yes. A police precinct. Precinct 41. Your precinct.
A massive...
Is this our fucking car?
Are you fucking kidding me? Is it really our fucking car? How much did that cost to budget?
You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy and the air tastes sour to breathe. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What?
I think that's me. I think that we may have ever done that.
No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
I'm afraid so.
Oh, man.
Whirling, jumped over the canal and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses.
I'm not having a good day, am I?
Nah.
People are more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
People? Yes.
Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off. You can still whistle. Besides, the night is always darkest before the dawn.
I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast, except for the electromagnetic fluid and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real. But in the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this. Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kingdom.
They want to pursue someone?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Probably. Try definitely.
Oh boy. Oh.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
We're not gonna have a job after this, huh?
We're gonna be fired. Oh look,
Your
my
official
badge!
Your official police jacket and your badge, yeah.
Is it better or worse for my?
I don't know.
Empathy and eye coordination? Huh.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
At least something good came out of all these.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it. And
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't. Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
he's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see
Okay.
lines of information.
At least we know if he's pissed or not.
Yeah.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work.
Wait, so I'm the highest rank?
How are we the highest rank? How?
We're this much of a fuck up. We have a card stuck in the middle of ice right now as we speak. Wrecked.
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
So not only are we high rank, but we've been offered a promotion twice.
To go even higher.
Yeah.
To replace the superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kings. Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite. No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Oh, thank you, Kim.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah. You know, I will get more all up from that.
He trusts you for now. Try not to spoil it.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary. Good.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure. 4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
The pain in your chest tells you you were working yourself to death to earn that rank.
Then again, 200 cases.
The case creates a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is... It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again...
So basically the reason I'm a fuck up because I'm burnt out, overworked.
But then again, it's a legendary
I can relate.
district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price.
So if we keep gonna work in retail, we could be like him, in a way.
That makes me sad.
Although
Do you need a hug?
They must be big.
I'm good.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of...
More specifically, if you were in your old department, that would be like that.
Yeah.
You're a lot more calmer now. Hold on. Ever since we got something to do. Give me a second. Oh yeah, let's get 2 signatures for an English fisherman. Oh, well, convenient enough, there is a fisherman shack. Cavalry
Boots.
What are they? Oh, reception. Composure is Philadelphia. Yeah, fuck it. I look like a cavalryman now. Let's go.
You're just missing your gun.
Which doesn't use the rifle.
Yeah.
Hi, officer.
Lene. Yeah, she's one of the people, right? Lene and Isabel.
Factory balanced. Bakelite and stainless steel.
Anything I can help you with? A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called Elysium. The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one. Were you? This says by signing, I agree to live in with construction noise. What exactly is the union building? What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that Evrart and the union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I I guess union members have children too. He has a pen in everything. Here you go. You're welcome. Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of story. It's to intimidate folks, mostly. Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy, just for intimidation. From time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time.
Can I borrow your sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check? You would put me in an early grave.
Should I try one?
Yeah, fuck it.
What makes you think we haven't? The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and living in shit doesn't bother them. Like anyone falls for that.
Masculinity.
Yep.
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the one.
Oh God.
Coach
What is this gonna lead to?
the expression.
Do it. Do it.
Sure. It looks as if you could face down any horror in the world with that same unchanging grin. It's like a shield.
You know what? I made her laugh at least.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me restart SharePlay again.
Okay.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm in.
Alright.
The traces of her laughter are still there, in her eyes, fading fast.
Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying. Guess I enjoyed the way he bled.
If it is, then why the melancholy?
Gone.
It absolutely does not. We are not going to look for him.
No, no. There's nothing to find. He's dead. Lost to the waves. Who knows? Maybe he fell over. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before you tell me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's only so much mourning you can do for a drunk with sinewy muscles.
She really liked those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces sinewy.
I guess that basically is.
Yeah.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor a very interesting topic for her. She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another. better.
No, 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 nuh-uh.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday.
Don't make it a good spot yet. Explore the coast.
Sunny days continue.
You know what?
Like I said, fish mostly. Sail the waves, take care of the kids, pick nets. Right now I'm tarring a little skiff. I sell the fish to people in the Delta to serve at their fancy restaurants. Authentic insular Indian cuisine.
I will, Raph, I will. I'll try to ask her on a date after I explore the coast and keep going, so you won't cramp my style.
Sometimes I also walk to the beach to see what the sea has given up. The sea is full of surprises. Wood, pieces of glass. Every once in a while we see dead bodies. Human,
Perhaps I
animal,
explore
other
faster.
sea creatures. A mine washed ashore once.
Oh wow.
Bottles, drugs also. Lost cargo in general. Most of the time it's just wood and glass.
All right. Major choice moment. You only get to ask one thing. It would be weird to say them all. Choose wisely. Mines. Mines. You need mines.
Follow my physical instrument.
Fuck it, why not?
Well, the RCM has to wait for another one, because some army folks came by, took it in the middle of the bay and blew it up.
Spiky. Must have been a naval contact mine.
Let's see. Who are you looking for? Yeah, I'm not really looking for that anymore. Not much into the middle class ones either. Wish I could help you with that, but I haven't seen your working class husband. Maybe I can help you find someone else.
She seems genuinely sorry for not being able to help you.
Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
There's one more person. Her name? Sounds familiar. I know the last two movie usually revolves around bells.
Yeah.
It sounds familiar, right?
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts.
Then how does she know you're here?
Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any trouble around here. And we don't want any trouble either.
Are you threatening me?
We are not here to
Old
cause
lady?
any trouble, madame.
Quick raise it.
No, you're not. I've seen you around here before. 12 years ago. You didn't raise any hell. You were quite helpful, actually. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen. No, not you personally. I meant the RCM. Some of the men got into a fight. One of them killed another, locked himself in that woodshed over there. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet. Oh, the usual. Dark tidings. Black hound.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your
Maybe they are afraid. Because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. As long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe even then. Because that's the kind of fishing village we've built. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. And not a lot of houses. Or a lot of people. My kids are long gone. Searching for treasure. So are others. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us?
I'll talk to her later about it. Speed.
Yeah, more drugs.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta stand up for a little bit.
Like falling asleep?
Yeah, my model might go a bit crazy when I stand up, but fuck it.
The kingdom of all conscious moralist ants. What?
The fuck?
Okay.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on Garth's good side if you replace the broken scooter you almost certainly broke.
Sure. I mean, you already took it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry. Yes, I am. That's nice. My mom is great. She's never angry or anything. It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Lammy usually
Pet that
doesn't like
Stuffy.
strangers, but you're also fuzzy, like
Pet the
Lammy.
Stuffy.
I can't shake her hand. I think I shook his hand, right?
It's Lammy.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that,
Maybe?
admittedly, has seen better.
Yes. Very soft. Isn't he soft?
Oh.
Bye.
That was
Thank
surprisingly
you.
wholesome.
Yeah. Super Cop. Heart of Gold. Just need a teddy bear. Okay, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to look at the barrel. Money! Lock and sight. They're spinning around.
sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer? Oh, that's good to know, I guess. Why is it in the sea? This calls for a funeral, if you ask me. Aye. Feels deserved, don't you think? Falling in the line of duty like that and all? Quite odd. Our things are a part of our life world. They're made with our human sweat and they share human history. We should care about them as we care about humans. To some extent, at least. Oh yeah? You won't even be able to get it out of the water before early June. And where are you going to bury it? Who to invite? What music to play at the wake? Take it from someone who's been through a few funerals. It's easiest to just leave them there and let nature take care of it.
That's all we have time for right now anyway. Come back here in June and see how you feel about it then. It's not like it's going anywhere. Yes, that is a pity. But for now, let's focus on the things we do get to do. Like the murder investigation, for example?
He liked the Capri funeral idea.
Okay, so...
A drop in temperature, an easy flow of air, an empty street. Before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence. Chemically sweetened. Across the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof. An elm tree watches over the building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance. A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware. Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost. Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn. Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work. The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant. The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
So it's a... Yeah, it's the limitations I could go to now. Money. I thought he was like going to slap a child.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in a thick layer of grime. They must have been like this for 40 years.
No. I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad. Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I pass my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
His hands lead the way when it comes to that. And his shoulders. You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D. A slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time ago. Now, only a shadow of peeled letters remains. It says, tomorrow is just a whisper away.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hylostown. You must be Kim Kitsuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall. No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into worms lately. But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Feld Electrical. And Feld, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics boom.
Hold on. What's R&D? It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
Apologies, it's an acronym for research and development. They don't use it anymore. You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Mayor Kalpa, you are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era.
Can I give him a wedgie?
Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here. It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bring them to the average consumer. Which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He assumes something like a combat stance, facing the wind.
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes. Possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins. All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D. Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel, lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans. Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers, they used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases, the most notorious example being Le Decret de Mars. What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02. It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser dans le Lind. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in worms to be paying any attention.
The kid takes a peek at the green and silver worm on the cover of the book, already forgetting about this part of the discussion.
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware. 10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Humpty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje. It raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team, trying to...
Wait, did he just say Humpty Dumpty Dum Center?
What?
He did it. He said Humpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Humpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced? This is all linsey-pinsey garbage for sissy people.
The Humpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to... In fact, I'm not. The Humpty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever in Vredefort and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center. But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white screen. It was a beautiful, delicate thing. Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The Feld playback experiment vanished into the fires of 07. Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building. But of course, what else? I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here. Oh no, I don't have it on me, officer. I was talking in more general terms. I'm just spending time with my kid here, showing him around the lesser-known parts of our hometown. It wouldn't be wise to carry huge amounts of cash on such expeditions.
Not that he would have to
He's
wonder
not
about
wrong.
being robbed. He looks surprisingly buff. Does he work out?
I do some Lomantang stick fighting now and then. It's an anthropological heritage of the Lomantang people. A martial art of sorts, but what not a lot of books mention is that it also
Come on,
carries
show it.
cultural significance among
If I
the
win, I get you
Lomantang,
money.
as it used to be the best means of showing off to look for a bride, which, interestingly enough, brings us to the socio-economic structure of the traditional rural tribes of the Lomantang Isles, which... But anyway, I'm boring you with details again. You were saying... Lomantang stick fighting is a little like a Berolidin addiction. I've been practicing it for nearly 20 years now, so you could say that my doses have grown a little peculiar.
Wait, what does this man know about Pyrrolidon addiction?
You got me, detective. But my history should hardly come as a surprise.
Dad's fighting with sticks every night after dinner for 4 hours. He has a special room for that, and a special costume.
That's right, Mikhail. It also has a meditative quality. Helps to clear my head. But anyway. No, thanks to you for having me and little Mikhail here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Humpty Dumpty Tom Central. Okay.
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little guys. Not out of this jam.
Wait, hold up.
What happened?
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man
He
is
sounds
hanging
familiar.
Some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
He sounds like one of our amphibian brains.
His self-conscious enthusiasm
Little bit?
renders his movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Oh, Raph's excited.
Gary. I'll handle it.
Maybe the water lock is fixed.
We were supposed to go back to Martinez a couple of days ago. That damn water lock is broken. Oh, good. We should really be getting back. Gary could use a hot shower and a warm bed.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. Wilderness? You must be joking, officer. I'm looking for a rare insect. The Insulindian phasmid. Fieldwork. Nothing quite like it.
He's the kind of robust man who feels most at home outdoors, doing strenuous work in places where most people wouldn't venture.
Morel. Cryptozoologist. I'd shake your hand, but...
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
off, I can still get more money out of it.
Yeah.
Oversized superstar sunglasses. Let's see. Let's see. Superstar glasses, yeah.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching
Oh,
from
wow.
one corner to the other.
Fucking
Hold
8% chance.
Hold on. Give me a second. Where are you? I got a need. Hold on. Need for speed.
Yeah, there he goes. There it goes.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall.
Fucking visual calculation. Wrong drug. Hold on, Kim. I'm sorry. Hold on. Where is it? There you go. Hold on, Kim. Hold on.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
Hold on. Did I need to help visual calculation a bit?
You might have some clothing that might help.
Logic. Completion, rhetoric.
Glasses.
Yeah.
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across
Okay.
the cracked wall,
Significantly better.
from one corner to the other.
Let me double check for that. I'm not wearing any equipment that actually reduces it. Give me 1 second.
Okay. BRB.
I just realized something. I'm back. Sorry about
That's fine. What'd you realize?
that. There's a bullet as part of the inventory stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't have anything that would. That's increasing me, so.
Is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner, unable to piece together the big. The scattering of bullet holes looks like one giant smiling mouth, smiling its deadly smile.
booze.
Nice.
Hello, I'm Gary. How do you do, officer? Yellow Man. I mean...
Oh.
Oh, that's fucked up.
The lieutenant
I
raises his
see
eyebrows
what
slightly
Raph said
and takes
about
out his notebook.
what Raph means about what Gary is called. This is Gary the crypto fascist.
That sounds awfully familiar.
I see.
Something to keep in mind for later.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization. I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here. Oh, I've been tempted.
There's your lucky
But
racist.
someone has to stay strong for Revocol.
Guess so.
He pronounces Revocol with a hard K, unlike other people. Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
My mug? Why would you think that?
His eyes widen at the sight of the mug. He's seen it before, all right?
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone. Maybe. Okay. Yes, I did. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer. You're... Oh, God.
Fuck you! There!
150? How am I gonna pay that? Okay. I'll work harder. I'll pay it off. I promise.
Fucking better.
In a way.
Yeah.
Admirable how quickly he composes himself after such a blow. This man digs authority, even when it's bullying him.
And I'll never do it again. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do, Gary?
Nothing. Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the law.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
Officer, please. Let me explain. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know? Then I came out to clean up the rags, because no one else would. I put them into the whirling's trash, along with a broken mug, admittedly. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
So tampering with a crime scene, huh?
It was just civic duty.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was. Civic duty.
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads, against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before.
What sound? Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects, trash. Could be the
Well, he did a lot more than tamper. He took a souvenir. You're not wrong.
The wind shifts the reeds and whatever was left in them. Tambourines and condom wrappers.
A gauntlet-shaped
He
souvenir.
took a piece of the armor. He took a piece of the armor, right?
Yeah.
The sound you heard was not the sound of something easily abandoned.
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
There's something going on here. You should observe him more closely after this topic is concluded.
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave me a master key for the trash containers of Martinez, so I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Bohemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
I hope I could help your investigation, in my small way.
Don't be so relieved yet, Gary. This bad cop may have been in your...
Whoa! Come on, you...
Perhaps a little...
You're withholding evidence!
That shirt looks very uncomfortable on him. Look at the buttons, barely keeping that thing together, as if something is ready to rip out from underneath. No, he's scrawny. Try again. Yes, like a piece of ceramic armor, for example. One that makes a clicking sound.
Another $250 fine.
Resembling pearls or marbles. Stolen from the corpse in the yard near where he lives.
I knew you'd figure it out, officer. I'm sorry I didn't tell you at once. I was ashamed of what I did. And I didn't want you to know.
This shame is surprisingly sincere.
Gary, what's going on?
Later, Morale. I've got apologizing to do.
No, you've got explaining to do.
Everyone was picking those pieces off him, and I was watching them do it. And they'd scattered his clothes all over the yard. Everything was smelling. So I went there to take out the trash and started cleaning up. All those rags on the ground, him swinging up there, and I had a lapse of honor, sir. I thought, he's a foreigner. They all say he wasn't from here. Only the cuirass was left, so I stripped it off him. It was early in the morning. No one saw me. I took it with me. It was a mistake. Had I known it'd give you guys trouble, I wouldn't have... Fuck.
It's okay. It was a loose end, and you are tying it up now.
I'm so fucking sorry I called you Yellow Man. CLI officers commanded the suzerain's navy. Most of them sided with the king when...
It's difficult to say what the lieutenant thinks of this historic apology. His face does not belie emotions. He sighs again, hangs his head, and unbuttons his shirt fully. A cuirass that matches the dead man's boots comes into view. Soon it is in your hands, smelling of his sweat.
Did I wear it?
But so light to hold.
You guys will find out.
Because I was weak. I should have told you the moment I saw you. But...
The hell, Gary? You in trouble?
I'll explain later. I always thought it was the Union. Some Union hardasses lynched him because of the strike. But almost everyone in town knows that. I wish I could tell you more. Yes, absolutely. I will never do anything like this again.
Alright, see if you can wear the armor.
Wow.
Damn.
So I can. It raises a lot. I lose empathy in the process.
Yep. Oh wait, that was a chest piece, my bad. Yeah. Sometimes memory has a way of tricking you. But you can find the goggles also. Yeah, you can You can find all the armor pieces, can't you?
I think it's too late for the feet, though.
Probably,
It's too
yeah.
late.
Probably too late for the feet, because we already have the buggy taken away.
Quick travel.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed. A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
It might be a clue.
You think our suspect is a seagull who's been defecating on unsuspecting jackets?
It could have been multiple seagulls.
Filthy jacket. What bumps did it give me? I don't see the filthy jacket. Where is it?
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
That's nasty. That's gross.
Not for the weak. Are you sure you can stomach it?
You ready?
Yeah.
Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously. Good choice. The less you think about it, it occurs to you that you're not even holding the jacket itself, but rather the thick crust of jetsam and seagull shit that ensconces it. It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the tide deposited it ashore.
Okay, well,
somehow it was carried or dragged to the boardwalk. If not by human hands, then perhaps the feral dogs that prowl the beaches at night. The faint impressions of many footprints are also present, though it's impossible to tell what kind or how many. Suffice to say, the jacket spent some time on the ground before someone draped it over the railing. The crust is hard. This jacket spent at least a day baking in the sun. Who knows what happened to it then? Somewhere, high above the city, a pair of seagulls trace loops through the air. They are like the bombardiers of the aerostatic brigades, gliding above a target-rich environment. All of a sudden, the bomb bay doors open, and their white glittering payload rushes to the ground. Splat! An explosion of white on a man's shoe. A curse goes up, but the birds do not hear. It's too late. You've already thought about it, and now your hands are covered in muck. Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is a disaster.
Gross.
And I wear it. They go buy no prescription glasses? Student perception increase. No, encyclopedia.
The smell. It's awful and familiar. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungency, that faintly cloying sweetness. Only death smells like that. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. The lieutenant has already brought a handkerchief to his nose.
Eyes up, detective. Something's not right here.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper. In the trash bin, 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. They seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief. A man lies on the boardwalk. His limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall has left him broken, contorted like a sad puppet. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old corpse, but it's definitely heading there.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer. We need to investigate.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest.
Could be the working man's the wife's husband?
Maybe.
The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made. You find some sunflower seeds and a recent library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy.
Maybe.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his feet is still dangling through the hole. You have to be quite inebriated to fall that bad. Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles of wine, or 1.5 of spirits. When damp, these boards are really slippery. Even a sober man could lose their balance here. His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout.
Yeah.
Age approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist. Be very, very careful where you step here. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch.
Hold on. Let me restart for share play real quick.
Okay.
Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Alright.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
Well, there's that mystery
Seems like the
solved. Yeah,
handle
it seems
was
like it.
bad. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him. A .75-liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man.
Hey, did you find your car? Yeah, we did.
Have a good time.
Yeah, we did.
Tear.
And we whistled.
Rubowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think? The woman you met at the book stand? Why do you think it's her husband? The bright blue lining? Well, he's definitely someone's husband. Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive. Oh yes. Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure. They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body. From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle. Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station from my kinema. Let them know we are taking the case.
Alright. I think I need retort to increase for this one, right?
Yeah. If you want to try talking to Titus again.
The library card is folded into two and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business hours 900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Good idea. There was plenty of information here to go by.
Yeah, how do I fast travel?
No idea.
Oh, map. Acquire copy of a city map. Great. Before we head back, I need to check about the other person I need to get this injury from. Isabel and Lilian. Is that her name?
The old woman still hums her unknown song. She opens her eyes to acknowledge your presence.
Oh.
I can wash it for you, but it's going to take about a half an hour. Think you can stay put for that long?
Hell yeah. No, we must run around ceaselessly. It would be torture to stay put.
I could use a break.
In Sagi, there are two wolves. One that likes to stay put, and the other one that must
Well,
run.
hand it over then, and I'll see what I can do. Must say, I'm proud of this one. It's pretty nice underneath all that filth. I hope you'll have an easier life in your hands. Me? No one. Just an old washerwoman. Mother called me Isabel, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, that's her.
My
Okay.
married name is Sadie. Now it's your turn, Mr.
Lieutenant, you're tough. Double your four-headed de bras.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double. Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all the scribble. Tell me what it says. Huh, I might be half blind, but it looks like part of the village is gonna be a street. The best part, the part we need to get out of our houses. I see Lillian's name is already here. The girl is too trusting. Either way, I won't sign union papers. I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises we never planned to keep. Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So, no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
She is headstrong, but there's a slight hesitation in there. You may be able to convince her.
Hold on. Wait, my drugs wore off. Speed, right? Speed helps, or is it cigarettes?
Speed.
Yeah. Well, lady, I did it. Something.
The coat, I think, right?
What?
The blue coat. It was gonna say
Oh.
+1 suggestion.
Alright. There you go. Yeah! Alright, let's go.
The policeman. What can our village do for you?
It's really
Damn.
in her best interest to listen to you. You know how the world works.
Cops bribing citizens. Doesn't it usually go the other way around? Do you know who takes the cream of these deals? Real estate developers, construction companies, restaurant owners, Claire's accountants in La Delta. Have some integrity.
It's okay. She's emotional right now. Keep at it. Wear her out. You know, there could be another way. You'll need to go someplace private and discreet, though. Your room in Whirling would do.
So, forge it? Oh, wow. It is pretty good.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look overly comforting.
We can sit on benches after we've solved the murder. Let's go.
You can revisit the bench if you ever need to pass the time when Lieutenant Kitsu.
We should wrap up soon, by the way.
Alright.
It's midnight.
Alright, man. Let's see. Examine this. Okay.
Alright. We stopping here?
Yeah.
Alright. So that's gonna be it for tonight, guys. A lot of shit happened today in this stream. This game continues to be just fucking
Delightful.
yeah, and I'm having so much fun. Next co-op stream is gonna be next Sunday. Whether that's gonna be more of this or something else, don't know yet, but we'll see. Fucking. As for my next like solo stream, I don't want to promise anything. I can make a schedule again this week, and I don't want to promise anything without like knowing for sure I can, keep the promise. So just keep an eye on Twitter because I'll always post when I'm gonna go live. Links to all my socials are down below. And that basically covers all my bullshit. Gobby, plug your shit.
And next time we'll be streaming over Arcade Maximum over next Saturday, possibly around 8 o'clock. Possibly full stream, we'll be still continuing to Rise Like a Dragon. We're over at Arcade_Maximum.
Yep. And it's been a while since we plugged the podcast, so I'm gonna plug the podcast real quick. We also do a podcast with a bunch of our friends where we talk about video games and nerdy shit for hours. And, yeah. It's on a bunch of popular services and shit that I don't remember exactly what it's on. I know it's on Spotify, it's on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio. I don't know what else. There's a link to a website where you can listen to it down below. If it's something that interests you. Yeah. That being said, have a good night, guys. See you next time. Bye bye.
Good night, everyone.